Not sure if you saw that, but Moonzara was curious if the tanks are marked. So I guess that wouldn't be a bad thing to
You
put.
mean like with like a icon?
Yeah, like a lucky charm kind of thing. Moonzora, if you are in Discord, however, they should be designated as tanks in the raid frames.
All right, drink. Melee, make sure you don't get into the range of this if you don't. And drink, watch out because there's a pat that comes by to the top there, and there's a pat that comes all the way down to where you are right now. We don't want to get both at once. All right, we're going to kill this one as it comes back. Let's go ahead and pull it back a little bit. Make sure you're out of range of its AoE. Tanks, make sure you take off salve if you're a tank. Again, make sure you're out of range of its AoE.
Are we tanking this at the top for line of sight? Or
No, we'll be at the ridge.
Okay.
You can stay right there. That's fine. Okay, move back. Make sure you don't get hit with the AoE. Drake, we got a bit of a line of sight issue.
The issue's been resolved.
you're welcome.
All right, we're going to do a couple ready checks here real quick. On this ready check, please say no. Please say no if you can hear me on Discord. Aha! Caught him.
Well, I just have you on mute, so.
right. You do have to be push to talk if you want to be able to talk on Discord in this raid channel, just so you know. Okay, Drink, I'm going to have you tank in first phase. Is that okay? And Wig, you can hear me, right, Wigfrid? Awesome. Okay, so most people have probably done the fight, so we're going to be really brief about it. But what we're going to do is we're going to run in along the left-hand side. So we're going to run along here. Stay away from the cave. Make sure you don't get knocked back into those whelps, especially phase 1. We don't. And no damage on the boss until it's in position, and Drink has had a chance to get some aggro. She's been a little bit sketchy about aggro and stuff like that the last couple weeks. Only white damage in phase 1. It is not a race in phase 1. Nothing but wanding and auto attacks is all we want. We're just going to nice and slow and steady take her down. And then once she's in phase 2, that's when we have our race. In phase 2, we're going to spread out. Specifically, we're going to spread out along the edges if we can. Stay away from the whelp caves if you can. As the whelps come out, we're going to let them come to us, and then the tanks will pick them up on either side, and we'll AoE them down and DPS them down. But for phase 1, we're going to just slow and steady. We're all going to be right here, and Drink's going to be at the top. As it gets close to phase 3, when she's about to land, we're going to slow down DPS, stop DPS as she's landing. And the tanks, all 3 tanks, so Drink, Wigfrid, and myself, we're all going to fight for aggro. We're going to try to get aggro as best we can. Whoever gets aggro gets to tank her during phase 3. So the winner gets the spoils. If anybody else gets aggro during phase 3, you need to go to the very top of the cave and die with honor so you don't wipe the raid. I don't care who you are, go to the top if you get aggro on her. Once we have her in position and she's ready to go, we're going to give just a tiny little bit of time, and then we'll start DPSing her down, and we'll kill her the rest of the way. During phase 2, it is a race. Anything you can throw on the boss is good. And during phase 2, she's also going to deep breath. And when she deep breaths, she either deep breaths straight down in a line north-south, straight across east-west, or she DPSs or deep breaths in a diagonal. The faster we kill her in phase 2, the less chance we have of getting a deep breath. So we're going to try to do that as fast as possible. We'll try to call out positions of where the breath is, but pay attention to where she is. If she's at like 9 o'clock, she's going to do left-right. If she's at 3 o'clock, she's going to do left-right. If she's at 12 o'clock, she's going to do north-south. And if she's at 6 o'clock, she'll do north-south. So it's all about her position. If she's at like about, say, 10 to 11 o'clock, she's going to do a diagonal. And if she's at 1 to 2 o'clock, she's going to do a diagonal. So you just kind of have to have a little bit of situational awareness while you're DPSing her down. The less people who die during deep breath, the more chance we have of downing her on the first try. I think that's pretty much it. We're going to do a ready check, make sure everybody knows what's going on. This is not a trick. You're supposed to say yes. Cool. Last thing, it is a boss, and there is a limit to the number of debuffs on the bosses, right? So make sure you're not putting a debuff on that doesn't need to be there. If you don't have an absolutely essential debuff, we don't want it on. Otherwise, we're good to go. Drink whenever you're ready. You'll lead us in. We'll come on the side. Let's go.
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
The hitbox of Onyxia is rather large, so try to be at max hitbox if you're melee for this phase.
Yeah, we're still not DPSing
Hit
yet.
it like you mean it.
Yeah, get away from the cave if you can. We'll kill this whelp.
Now
You can
hit it
DPS
very
now,
hard and
just
very
really
fast.
slowly. All white damage.
Don't go too far forward.
No spells, please. Only wands.
Yeah, just wands, just white damage, please.
Shadow Sphinx, when we get to like phase 3, would you put up Curse of Recklessness?
We want everybody, especially ranged DPS, to have full mana. That's the goal, right? Because we need to DPS her down as fast as possible. So if you're a ranged DPS and you're at half mana, no mana.
I don't see enough dots.
All
More
right, go ahead and
dots
dot her up
now.
and burn her down, spread out. Watch for the whelps coming out of the caves. They're going to be coming up.
Throw more dots. More dots. More dots. Come on, more dots.
Make sure you spread out to the other side too. Whelps are going to come out to the other
Whelps!
side.
Left side! Even side! Many whelps! Now handle it!
If she
Let me know
breathes,
when
it's
you're
gonna be
ready
more
for a
south.
blizzard.
Go ahead. She's going to do a diagonal breath. Make sure you're not in that diagonal. Alright, phase 3 soon. We're gonna still damage her, but be ready to stop damage so the tanks can pick her up.
I have Fear Ward on drink.
Go ahead and keep damaging her. Let's get these whelps off the side. Alright, tanks, fight for her.
Beware.
Adia, if you can go to the top. Or Alyssa to the top.
Down.
You are going to DPS
Beware.
very slowly. Minus!
Alright, we're gonna need to get those whelps down.
Hit it like you mean it.
Beware.
Now hit it very hard and very fast.
Beware.
All right, when she lands, you want to make sure you're not next to the whale caves, because if she fears right as she lands like that, you're going to go into the whale caves. And when she lands, if you can be just off to the kind of the sides on the corners on either side, then you're easily able to get into position if you get aggro, and you can also stay away from other people if they get aggro. That's going to be our goal here. Go ahead and release.
This is my first time since retail. I had forgotten about the tail.
Yeah, no problem, Petals. Thanks. It was a good phase 2. We got her down pretty fast, so that was all good. People were positioned. Just as she lands, like I said, stop DPS, and we'll go to those top corners so that we don't get feared into the cave or knocked in the cave with the tail. No big deal. We'll get it on this one.
I think she jumped on me because I fear warded drink right after she roared.
Yeah, I would say it's very likely that that's going to happen if you do it right after a roar like that, and we're still getting her in position. Try to do as little as possible, but obviously we have to.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll give it a bit next time.
I have noticed it's harder usually for the person who tanks in phase 1 to get her in phase 3, but we're still going to try to get drink on her. But all the tanks are just going to try to DPS her as much as possible. So we'll see what happens.
Now, the mages who are helping DPS down are going to be pretty high on her aggro list. Would it be helpful if, when she's getting ready to land, we just ice block to take ourselves out of the threat table completely right away?
That's kind of up to you. I'm not sure how useful ice block should be for you. I mean, you shouldn't be needing to use it, hopefully, during the fight in phase 3.
I was just thinking to make it easier for the tank to pull her into play.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice. Can you ice block if you're feared?
Yes.
So the one advantage of ice block is it can stop you from getting feared into a cave. But we also don't want the mages all getting eaten by the dragon in phase 3 right away. Alright, we're going to run back. If you haven't, obviously we're running back, but we're going to buff up and try to pull her pretty much right away once everybody's buffed, so we don't get respawned on the ads. All right, just waiting on some mana here, I think. Any other buffs that we need to get out? All right. Moon. What's up? Oh, okay, cool. Let's go.
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
Watch that cave, remember? Don't get too close.
Don't get too close to
Gotta
her
well.
head.
Hit it like you
Didn't be
mean
any
it.
damage yet. Well, they call for it.
Now hit it very hard and very fast.
All right, white damage only. White damage only. Remember, this is not the race. Okay, watch that aggro. She shouldn't be turning it off.
dots! More dots now! Throw more dots! More dots! More dots!
Watch out for
Come on,
fireballs.
more dots! Whelps! Left side! Even side! Many whelps! Now handle it!
Alright, so diagonal breath if she breathes. Top left to bottom right. Don't be top left to bottom right if she breathes. Alright, it's a north-south breath if she breathes. Alright, top left to bottom right if she breathes. So left right breath if she breathes.
Beware.
Left right breath goes straight north.
Beware.
Let the tanks pick her up. No DPS. Go to the top. Go to the top. Line the tail.
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
Tarati's got her. Tarati's got her.
Got fear ward on Trotty.
This is the position I'm going to keep her in. If you need to get to the other side, go ahead.
Hit it like you mean it.
Got a lot of whelps coming out. Drink, can you pick those up?
Beware.
Now hit it very
We need some
hard and very
heals on
fast.
the tank who's going to pick up these whelps. We need to pick up these whelps
Arlen,
or it's a
can you
wipe.
get away from the whelp cave, please?
Beware.
Why did we get all of those whelps?
Somebody got knocked in
Someone
there.
got knocked in there. By the tail.
So, like I said before, the boss has very large.
Beware.
That's great for melee to be able to hit her from a. That's also bad because the tail has quite the range to cleave you. Also her claws.
Alright, we are going to have to re-clear ads. There's no way we can...
That's
Beware.
50 DKP minus!
You get aggro in that phase, you need to bring her to the back of the cave. Where the tank normally stands.
It's also really hard whenever the tanks get it to see where the position is. So if there needs to be a change of position, we need to call it out. And if you're on a bad spot on that position, you need to move. You just run through her. Don't run around her back. Don't go towards her tail. Don't go around her front. Just run right through her body.
think I went the wrong way.
I think there's lots of ways to go up this.
That's it for me, guys. Sorry. Good luck. Seraphin's coming in to take over healing for me.
Yep, yep. Actually, can you pop out and then one other person pop out, and we'll get a quick summon on Seraph.
Sure.
Okay, we got plenty of people out here. All right, we're going to need to replace these people who are leaving. Hex, can we get a summon on Anbu and a summon on Shanka?
Yes.
Got a couple more. That'll have to be it. All right, let's head on in. Welcome home. All right, we got our first ad patent in. I think it's one of the pats all the way back. So drink if you want to pick it up. Oh, no, that's the second. Go ahead and grab this one, drink. Be careful not to get too close. Remember, it's got a pretty ugly AoE. Go ahead and grab that one right at the top. There's a belt on that. Take it. Yeah, you don't need to go in as melee if you might not get heals. We'll knock this down just fine.
I got a heal.
All right, a couple of points of clarification for anybody who wasn't in here on the first attempt, or just in case you didn't understand. What we're going to want to do is we're going to just do white damage in the first phase, and I'll call out when we'll start it. And it's not a race on first phase, it's a race on phase 2. That's the one that matters. If she breaths like she did in the phase 2 before, just make sure you're not along her line of sight. So you look at the minimap. If she's at the 12 position, she's going to shoot it straight down middle. If she's at the 9 or the 3, she's going to shoot it right across. And if she's at one of the diagonals, she's going to shoot it across the diagonal. So just pay attention to where she is on the map. And make sure you're not in front of where she's going to breathe. Other than that, it should be pretty straightforward. Also make sure that, in phase 1, we want our ranged, especially like mages and stuff, to be able to just burn her down in phase 2. So just wand. It's no big deal, just wand. And then when she's landing on phase 3, just make sure you're not DPSing. Just go to kind of around the edge on the top part here. You probably don't want to be right in the center, because if somebody gets aggro, they're going to go right to the center there. We're going to try to get the tank to pick her up as fast as possible, but no DPS until the tank has her in position. That way we don't have any problems. Stay away from her tail. Make sure you're not getting hit by that, right? And stay away from her backside, for that matter. You don't want to be right in front of her, because she does do a pretty nasty swipe and cone breath, but you also don't want to be behind her and getting a bunch of whelps. That's the only reason we didn't have it on that last attempt. Yeah, I see Naked's on play. We're going to do a quick ready check, make sure everybody knows what they're doing. Drink's going to tank phase 1, so if you have salve on and you're a tank, you can go ahead and leave it on. It's okay. In fact, we want to make sure he keeps aggro on phase 1. We're going to go ahead and pull and hope that Naked pops back up. So everybody, let's go. Stay away from this cave entrance, right?
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
Just follow Shadow, follow the leader.
Hit it like you mean it.
Okay, go ahead and white damage only.
Now hit it very hard and very fast.
Again, it's not a race, just wands. Just white damage.
Well,
Why do we have whelps in phase 1?
Sanju got knocked in.
Alright, move up. Let's kill the whelps. Alright, can we have somebody judge wisdom on the boss? Wig, we don't want people bouncing aggro back and forth here. Still white damage, just white damage.
Wig has it now.
If you had to use up mana, go ahead and just auto attack the boss. Get your mana back.
If the healers are close enough to auto attack, they can get a couple of swings in between casts to regen. Unlike wanding, auto attack does not affect your ability to cast.
Well, when we give warrior salve, like tanks are gonna get salve, it's gonna happen. It's okay.
I don't see enough
Make
dots.
sure it
More
gets off.
dots
Okay,
now.
burn her down. Spread out. Get ready for whelps. They're going to be coming out.
Throw more dots. More dots. More dots. Come on, more dots. Whelps! Left side! Even side! Many whelps! Now handle it!
Safe spots are here and here.
Yeah, if she breathes, it's going to be dying.
She's moving. Safe spots will be here and here.
Watch that center. She can breathe on the center if she breathes.
She's moving again. Safe spots are going to be here and here. She's moving again. Safe spots are here and here.
Watch the whelp caves.
She's moved again. Safe spots are here and here.
Watch the caves when she lands. Don't want to get feared in.
She has moved again. So safe spots are at the top and at the bottom. We should be moving towards the top because she's going to land any moment. So you don't get feared into the whelp cave.
Beware.
Watch the tail. Watch
You
the
are
tail.
going to DPS
Don't get
very, very
hit with the tail
slowly.
into the whelp cave.
Beware.
If you get it,
Stop
take her to the top.
attacking until you
No
the
DPS.
tanks have.
Wigfried's got it. Wigfried's got it. Heals on Wigfried.
You have a battle res.
Hit it like you
radio.
mean it.
Come over to the far side, not the side we were on before. Run through her and come over to the far side. Less chance you'll get into the whelp caves.
So are we DPSing now?
Now hit it very hard.
Yes.
And very
Go
fast.
ahead and DPS.
Riz, don't be behind her, please. You're gonna get hit by the tank.
Chica
Fear
Mage.
ward on her. I got a fear ward on Rig. We had people landed in the whelps.
Beware.
A lot of whelps coming.
Alright, anybody who can pick up the whelps, please pick up the whelps. Stay away from the tail. We'll knock you back.
Beware.
They'll come to us. They're going to come to healers.
Radio's down again.
Alright, get the whelps down. Make sure you're on this side. Stay away from the whelp cave.
Beware.
That fear will fear you right into the whelp cave.
No more fear ward.
Beware.
Drink. Move. Move. Oh. Drink's feared. Sorry. Go back.
Big heals on drink. Big heals on drink.
Beware.
Just huge DPS. That's what we need right now.
Be careful, your couple rogues are above drink on threat meter right now. Just make sure you're using your feint.
Beware.
Remember, we switched tanks, so his threat is low.
That's a fucking 50 DKP minus!
Beware.
All right, drink's dead.
Beware.
Fucking 50 DKP minus!
Beware.
So yeah, I see that morale is pretty low, and I know we all want to throw in the towel a little bit, but you know, this is still a good learning experience for people who haven't seen the fight much. Um, Again, the hitbox is huge. That means the tail swipe can hit you even though the tail's not even near. And you know, for me, so far it's these whelps and positioning that is a problem.
Yeah, the only problem we've had the last attempts is whelps. If people can stay out of the whelp cave, we'll be good.
Well, they get knocked in there is what's happening.
No, I understand.
The whelps died pretty fast.
We should not be getting the whelps though at all. We need to.
But we did. Somebody got knocked in there. So once the whelps
If
come,
people are
I'm
looking
watching.
at where they're at, they won't get knocked in. We need to position correctly.
Once the whelps are coming, I'm watching the whelps go right by my dead body, and nobody picked them up. They went and took out one of the druids. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Down. When somebody could have stopped them dead in their track.
Yes, and Moon is absolutely right. They're quick to kill. And Moon is also right. Aggro table for each individual whelp, they'll end up eating the healers. And so if someone does get knocked in, arguably we can be robust enough to get down the whelps fast enough. I think it's more preferable that we don't have that situation arise in the first place. And yes, not every kill is going to be clean, so yes.
We do need to be reactive enough to deal with those whelps. Ideally, in phase 1, you shouldn't get them. You're correct. But phase 2, tank gets feared, boss gets turned. Likely, somebody's going to get kicked in there anyway. So you're going to have to deal with it. Be able to be proactive enough to deal with it anyway. So mages can frost trap them. Hunters can slow them. All those kind of things are things that you should be ready to do instead of waiting to see a whelp come. Just prepared. A whelp's possibly going to come. Be ready to do that action at any given moment that it's called for.
That's all right. I need help summoning Darren.
Okay, I'm on my way out.
I can help do the summon real quick too.
All right, so who? Oh, Dare.
Darren.
Now, I did hear a suggestion for the healing assignments. In my experience, I've seen people do like zones, and basically you'd have this healer split between, one side and the other. But then that only matters during certain phases, and then people die. So, yeah, that's also tricky. I don't know how.
Can we get a summon on Banksy too?
Okay.
All right. As long as he got that summon, we should be good. So, Darren, I'm sure, you could just probably open trade with a random mage, and I already got
Okay,
water for him.
Perfect.
Food too? Want some food?
Yep. Let's go ahead and go. We don't want to get the respawns. We should be able to down before that. Is Nixon still back there or something? Where's Nixon?
Yeah, he looked AFK at the entrance. I just ran from there.
Okay, we'll make sure that Nixon gets here. He just hit. He's here. All right. Whenever you're ready. Again, let's stay away from this cave.
You are
We've got
going to
whelps.
DPS very, very
3 times in a row.
slowly.
Come all the way up here, where square is. All the way up. All right, cool.
Hit it like you
People
mean
just
it.
got swiped.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go
don't go
past
too
square.
bad.
I wouldn't go past square.
Go ahead and
Now
white
hit it
damage
very
only.
hard
White
and very
damage only.
fast.
If we get a Judgment of Wisdom, our healers can auto attack and regen at the same time as they heal.
Thanks, Ton.
I don't see enough dots. More dots
All right, this is our
now.
burn phase. Burn it out.
Throw more dots. More dots. More dots.
Get ready for whelps.
Come on, more
They're gonna
dots.
come out.
Whelps! Left side! Even side! Many whelps! Now handle it!
Get away from the whelp cave, please.
Yeah, we're gonna let
Don't
them come
fight
to us a
them in
little
front
bit.
of it.
AoE these whelps, please. Thank you. The safe spots are going to be left and right still. She is moving. Transition to angled. Safe spots are the pings. Don't be underneath her. You probably are going to get waxed. Spread out. There's no reason for you guys to be all stacked up. You're going to take AoE damage from the fireballs. Only one person should take fire damage from fireball. Plenty of room in the cave.
What's the range on that again?
10 yards. If you have DVM, a range finder will pop up.
It's showing up at 8 for mine.
Yeah, it puts 8. Okay, she's moved again. So the safe spots are here and here. We have some whelps coming out of the cave, funneling out, going towards healers. Yeah, pick them up. The boss has moved again, so the safe spots are left and right at the pings. Melee, take out these. Any melee can take one. I'm a rogue, not even using evasion. She's moving again. Safe spots are here and here. She's moved again. Safe spots are top and bottom. Phase 3 coming up soon. Kind of start moving your way to the top if you can. She's moved again. Safe spots are here and here. Tanks, if you look where she is right now, she's going to land right below where she's at. She's now in the perfect spot. So safe spots are here and here. She's coming down.
Stop damage.
Stop all damage. Stop all damage.
Beware.
Don't be near the whelp cave. There's somebody near the whelp cave. We don't want them there.
Clean up any whelps. Let the tanks get aggro. You want to damage
Going
whelps.
to DPS very, very slowly.
That's right. He's got it.
Beware.
Got some whelps.
Oh, a whole
Tanks.
shitload.
Yep. Okay. We need to pick that up. Pick it up and DPS
Hit
them
it
down
like
as
you
fast as
mean it.
possible.
Mages, if you can frost trap them.
Beware.
Haley, just nuke them.
Now hit it very hard and very fast.
Whelps are still out.
You need to get rid of those whelps out. Get rid of those whelps. Challenging roar if you can. Get them on you.
Oh my gosh.
Can hunters put slowing traps down?
If you are fighting in front of the whelp cave, you are spawning more. Please move away.
We should have enough people up to do this. Go ahead and kill those whelps.
Beware.
That's right. He's about to go down.
Is there any innervates available for Adia?
This can be done with the people that are up, so just keep up what you're doing. Keep this up.
Beware.
Bansky, if you could move a little bit further up the wall there, along the wall, so you don't get feared in the whelp cave, that would be great.
Try's about to go down. Tanks, get ready. Make sure you're working that threat.
Beware.
If you're down on health, bandage. Help the healers out. We don't have very many of them. They don't have much mana, so.
Beware. Beware.
I got an innervate off on you, AD.
Thank you.
Beware. Beware.
All right.
Beware. Beware.
We just lost another healer, so try not to take damage.
Beware.
All the heals are going to be going into the tank, so bandage.
Beware.
Don't stand on cracks.
Weak Freeze got it. Weak Freeze got it.
Beware.
Drink's got it. Shield wall. Think we're gonna get it, boys, girls. Nice, nice recovery for a bajillion well.
Yeah, that was a lot of whelps.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get the reses up.
it didn't happen in phase 1 this time, which is helpful.
All right. Let's see. Sarah.
priests are gonna like this.
Yeah, priests are. At least 2 of them are going to be super happy.
Yep. Luckily, Daird's already got his.
Well, thanks everybody for sticking out. I know the little rough there.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Everybody who helped out, helped call things out.
That extra fear ward came in handy, Daired.
Alright, let's go ahead and we'll start with the Halo Transcendence.
Which one?
Might as well do both. Just the top 2 rolls.
Yeah, top 2 rolls. Or only 2
Or
rolls.
just
2 rolls.
Both the rolls, because there's 4 priests though. One person said they had it.
I think Shadow is a Shadow Priest. So it'd be off spec for him.
Alright, next we'll do the mature black dragons.
Whatever the hell that's replacing. 17 plus intellect, 22, 17 plus stamina, 10 more spirit, fire, frost resist.
It's awesome.
48. Huge.
Congrats, Banksy.
Congrats, Banksy. Alright, we'll do Iskander's collar next. Grats, Tarati.
Thanks.
Alright, and we'll do Nyxia's hide back.
Ooh, I see 100. Congrats.
What a hack.
Yeah, great.
Really wanted it.
And the head of Onyxia now.
Why would you want that?
The head? Yeah, who would want that?
I see a 91.
Yep.
Yeah, congrats there. Looks like it really was priest day today, huh?
So what do you get? What do you get for the head anyway?
I think the skin is the only thing that we had to reserve.
It's a quest turn-in, so there are like various quest rewards.